Hello, Facebook world, Instagram world, TikTok world. So, today we are talking about digital marketing simplified. We're just going to talk about it very simplistically. And I really believe in keeping it simple. As y'all can see, I'm getting straight to the point. I don't like to waste a lot of people's time by waiting on people to join the live, especially since I didn't announce that I was going to go live. So, we're just going to get right into the nitty gritty. Y'all are free to watch the replay. If you are watching live, I do want to know, how are y'all feeling today? I want to know if you are feeling good. Put a smiley face in the chat. All right. And if you are not having such a good day or a good night, put a blue heart in the chat. And that just lets me know the vibes that I'm feeling. How y'all feeling? I want to know how y'all are doing. Okay. So I hope all is well with y'all. If it's not, I pray the day gets better, life gets better. If it is, I pray it gets better. Either way, let's get better. All right. So let's just talk about exactly what is digital marketing in a nutshell. So simply put, it's using the internet and other digital channels such as social media and email marketing to promote your business and connect with customers. This allows you to focus on reaching potential customers through various digital platforms. And those platforms could be your YouTubes, your Instagrams, your TikTok, your LinkedIn's, your threads, any social media platform you could use for that. And then there's also email marketing. So email marketing is simply signing up for a company's newsletter, email newsletter, and being able to market in that capacity. So oftentimes you may have signed up for, mostly it's women that follow my page, all right? So I'm gonna just keep it simple for women. Fashion Nova send us emails and texts all the time. Oh, that's another means of digital marketing, text message marketing, okay? So jot that down in your mental Rolodex, okay? But oftentimes, Fashion Nova sends us text messages or emails, and sometimes it's 3 or 4 emails in a day. I just got an email saying that a Detroit shirt is back in stock. I live in Vegas, but I am originally from Detroit, Michigan. So I want this Detroit t-shirt and it's back in stock. They let me know. And I think yesterday I got a text message from them about a sale that's going on. So that is a digital marketing means. And actually, if you talk about Fashion Nova, before they got as big as they were, they only did digital marketing. They never sold in stores. And then now they do have stores because they've blown up to be such a big brand. They do have some stores in California. I'm not sure about any other states. I've only been to the one in California. But thanks to digital marketing, they have been able to build their brand, scale it to insurmountable numbers, and create actual stores to sell their products. Now, my personal opinion, I don't like their stores. I like just shopping online for them. So they nailed that digital marketing bag. They nailed the online experience, that turnaround time as well. They nailed that with the shipping and handling. But Fashion Nova was not who we were talking about today. I was just trying to simplify it and help you guys, help you register. So for women that are watching, just think of your Amazons, all right? Simply put, Amazon has done it similar, as far as how I describe Fashion Nova. They started off digitally. There were no stores before Amazon started putting Amazon stores in the marketplace. So, I've only seen Amazon stores in California. I've never seen them out in any other. In Washington too, where Amazon is from. Okay, so for the most part, those big brands that I just mentioned, Amazon or Fashion Nova, they started in a digital capacity, and they do email marketing, they do text message marketing, and things of that nature. Okay, they use those measures that I mentioned as far as TikTok, YouTube. They use those type of social media mediums to market their business. Now, as far as Fashion Nova and Amazon, they don't really use YouTube, but their influencers do. Okay, if that makes sense. They have some influencer marketing, and that actually taps into some of the strategies. I was actually going to break down some of the strategies that are used with digital marketing as well. So I kind of just segued into that. So some of the main strategies that are used for for digital marketing are content marketing, which is just creating valuable content such as your blogs, videos, TikToks, Reels, things of that nature to attract and engage your potential customers. Then social media marketing, it allows or utilizes platforms such as your TikToks, your Instagrams, your YouTubes, LinkedIn, things of that nature, those social media platforms. I think there's Flip out there nowadays. What other social media platforms? I know gamers use different gaming platforms for social media as well. So there's so many ways you can use social media for marketing. Then, as I shared with you guys, there's email marketing. That is a strategy there. I told you guys, um, Fashion Nova and Amazon typically use email marketing. I feel like Amazon does a good job with those push notifications as well. Like they send push notifications through your phone to let you know, hey, you just viewed this item, it's on sale for 10% off or something like that. So that's all part of the digital marketing experience. Then there's search engine optimization, and that's optimizing your website to rank higher in search engine results. Of course, there's pay-per-click advertising if you wanted to get into the paid ads version of digital marketing, because you can. That is a strategy for digital marketing. You don't have to grow organically. You can build your business. You can build your digital business with ads, paid ads. And then, so with those ads that are on your social media platforms, they can go very, very far since there are billions of users on both on Facebook and Instagram. What's that? The metaverse, okay? And then let's just talk about why social media is important. I mean, digital marketing is important. And then I'll go into how you can leverage it. And I'll break down probably a few means of digital marketing, like how you can implement it. And then we will wrap this up. All right. So I'll try to be as quick as I can. So now you know what you are getting yourself into. If you are watching this live, put a what emoji do I want to see? Put a purple heart in the chat. I love the color purple. So put a purple heart in the chat. And I know you are watching live. If you are watching the replay, simply comment replay. All right? Just comment, or you can put RP. So just comment replay or RP. But I know a lot of y'all are watching live right now. And thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. Okay? So why digital marketing is important? It really helps you build your business. It helps you reach a wider audience. So in most instances, it allows you to go beyond your local market. I don't only attract people who are here in Vegas. So oftentimes I see people from different parts of the world watching looking at my page, whether they are in the United States or they are in another country. I've seen some people are in Lagos, Nigeria. I've seen my reach go as far, I think that's probably as far as it's gone. I haven't seen it go to Asian countries per se. But you can see that your reach goes pretty far with social media marketing, okay? And so now you're not just looking or growing your business from a local standpoint. You could potentially be growing it on a global scale. And that's if you want to. If you want to, you can also, especially with the paid ads, you can narrow it down, and if you want to stay exclusive to your local market, you can. If you want to broaden the horizons, you can. Who's to stop you, right? So that's the beauty of digital marketing. You're able to track and measure results. Digital marketing campaigns are easily trackable, allowing businesses to see what's working and what's not. And it's also allowing you to see what you're reaching or who you're reaching. Because like my analytics That's another word. My analytics breaks down, and that's how I was able to tell you guys. I know I see people are my reach goes as far as like Lagos, Nigeria, people watching in Africa, and things of that nature. I can even go down to see if it's men or women, and mostly women. So I mostly target women in business. That's how I. That's why I ended up talking about Fashion Nova first, because I said mostly women pay attention to my content. Okay, so when you know those measures and analytics, you can gauge how to be better to your audience. Okay, and give them what they're looking for. Digital marketing also allows you to increase brand awareness. The more eyes on your product or your brand, the more you can sell. Okay. And let's be honest, if you are in business, you are looking to sell, you are looking to become profitable. So that brand awareness increases your profitability. And as they say in one industry or a company I used to work with, they would say, you're not a secret agent. You want people to know about what you are offering. Okay. So, same concept when it comes to marketing as a whole. You want more attention on your brand because it brings more people in your door, for lack of better words, and in your proverbial door. Because if you are doing digital marketing, you're getting people to your website or to your funnel and things of that nature. Okay. And then thus this energy that I just talked about, it drives sales and conversions. Digital marketing can lead to increased website traffic, leads, and ultimately sales. Like I said, you're in business to make money. You're not, for the most part, you're not a nonprofit organization, and even nonprofit organizations need money to sustain themselves so that they can do whatever the special cause is that they do. Okay. And again, if you are watching live, I'm gonna put some purple hearts in the chat. They say high energy is high income, so I want to feel y'all's energy. All right. Plus, it's a give and take. I want to feel you guys' energy. I see you guys are coming in, so I'm gonna put those purple hearts in the chat. I thank you guys for watching. The love is real. Okay, and then there's 10 ways to make money in digital marketing. I wouldn't say that's the only, like it's only 10 ways, but I'm going to break down 10 ways that you can make money in digital marketing. Okay, so the first one is affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is simply leveraging products or services that you never had to create or do and making money off of it. For instance, I used Amazon. So they have an affiliate marketing program where you can promote their products. Specifically, they have one where you can what's the word, review their products. And when you put the post, like you may have seen it on social media as well. We'll just use me as an example. I may post a video, or I may post what's the word? I'm going to post a video or a reel of myself using, let's see, my makeup brush. All right, so this makeup brush does this and that, and it's so amazing. I love how flexible it is and all that jazz. Now I told you guys you can just click the link, and the link is available in my stories or in my highlights. This link will lead you to my Amazon store, and you can purchase from there. When you see something like that on social media, it is simply affiliate marketing in a nutshell. They are promoting what they're using. They're giving you a review. I just told you how great. I'm like, oh yeah, it's flexible. It works well with applying my makeup, blah, 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 right? And so now you're probably like, okay, well, good. I want that, okay? And so that's the whole point of it. And those people end up making a commission, a nice size commission, especially when quite a bit of people are purchasing, okay? So that's one. Then number 2 would be social media marketing. We already talked about that. And know that the ways that I'm talking about, they can go hand in hand. Like they can coincide. Just like I just shared with you The affiliate marketer, he or she may be using Instagram to promote the brand. So here's social media as well. So you could use social media to promote what you're promoting, okay? So like I just shared the example of, hey, this makeup brush is amazing. You can get it by clicking the link in my highlights, all right? Then there's content creation. Content creation could be something so simple as sharing content, going live. This is an example. Me going live is considered content creation. Or you could be creating content that's faceless for your client. Let's say you're doing staging for a real estate company, and what staging is putting the furniture in an empty house that a realtor is trying to sell, and it makes it look more homely. Like it looks more inviting. I actually don't like visiting houses when I'm looking for a house. I don't like looking at empty. It feels like it's a skeleton or something. Like now I have to envision the furniture, and maybe I can't envision it, or my if you're more of a visual person, for lack of better words, if you're more of a visual person, it's beneficial to have that staging, because now I've walked into the bedroom, I see the nice bed, I see the mirrors on the wall and the deco and the decorum, and it's like, oh, this looks really good. I can see what I could do with this room. And then I go into another room, and oh, you have the bathroom decked out. It looks really good. Oh, this is how I would, if I were to buy this house, I'm going to do this, right? So now you have a visual because that person has staged the house. Now, if you were the stager, you can create content showing how you transformed that house and turned it from that skeleton that I just highlighted. Like, I don't really want to see it empty. I want to see it filled, because I'm going to fill the house, especially I'm going to fill it with my furniture. I'm going to fill it with my love and maybe my husband and my children one day, things like that, right? So now I get to have a full visual, and it's creating a bit of an experience for me. So as a digital marketer, and if you are a stager, you could show that whole transition. This is what it started, what it looked like from the beginning, and now I staged the house and it looks like a work of art, right? So that's content creation. And if you're a stager, I hope you do this. I hope you are utilizing this idea to show how you transform rooms, and hopefully that helps you get some sales. All right. Then so we talked about 3 so far. Search engine optimization. Just to keep it simple, it's using keywords to increase your visibility online when people search. So if I were to Google best Thai food in Las Vegas, Nevada, you would want your brand, if you had a Thai restaurant, you would want your Thai restaurant to rank in the top ranks, like the top search, okay? Simply because people are going to go for usually the first option, or if you're on that first page, they can research and say, oh, okay, this Thai place, people said this is it, this is that, and then la la la, okay? And so this allows, with that SEO optimization, it allows your brand to become more recognizable, because now it's like, okay, it's the first option, this is what people like, all that jazz, okay? So you get to benefit a lot from being on that front page. If you're not first, you want to be on that first page for sure. You don't want to be on the second page, because 9 times out of 10, there's a good likelihood people are not going to click to the next page on Google. I can't tell you how many times I've clicked the next page on Google as a search, okay? So then you'll use email marketing. That's number 5. And we shared that a little bit when I shared the example about Fashion Nova. Email marketing is simply just using email as a means to show campaigns. Let's see. So Fashion Nova is an example, or maybe you signed up for your favorite sports team. And so now let's just say it's because it's March Madness. Let's say you signed up for your favorite NBA team, and you get notifications from them. But normally, because I've noticed in this instance, I had signed up for, a baseball team back home in Detroit Tigers. I signed up for their email on the Comerica Park, their ballpark, and so now I get emails from the league. Okay, National Baseball Association. No, it's not. What is the? I don't remember the baseball league. I don't really like baseball. I can play it. I used to play as a pitcher, but I will not watch it. So forgive me. I don't remember the the technical term for the baseball league, but I can talk about basketball. So NBA, if you sign up for your favorite emails from your favorite sports team, you may end up getting NBA emails as well, talking about just the league as a whole. Okay. And so they are marketing you, trying to get you to go to a game. Maybe you want to support a player or something to that effect. Now they're trying to get you in to spend more money, okay? Or once upon a time, Macy's was always emailing me. I don't know. I think Macy's is going out of business in some capacity, so I don't know if they still do that. But I used to get emails all the time about Macy's one-day sales. Like they always had a one-day sale. It seemed like, okay. So there you go. That's email marketing in a nutshell. Or maybe you find your favorite motivational speaker on TikTok or on Instagram, and you're like, oh, okay, I like what they're talking about. I'm going to click and I'm going to subscribe to their emails. Now they send you emails to update you on when they may be in town. So, for instance, if I were to sign up for Eric Thomas's email marketing, and now he's letting me know, Lauren, I'm about to touch down in Vegas. We would love to have you join us on March 23rd, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now they've marketed me and told me that they will be here at this time. If I'm available, I will participate. I might buy something, right? That's their hope. They want you to buy something or show up for them. Okay. So then there's also digital advertising. So that's when I was talking about those ads that you can place. You can place social media ads. You can place ads on Google. You can place ads in different digital marketing, different digital marketplaces, okay? And so there's ads there, all right? And that's when you can utilize different ad agencies, or you can learn how to do online ads as well. And that's honestly, I would say if you are looking at doing digital marketing, if you could study and optimize ads, you could have great success doing it, okay? Number 7 is e-commerce, and that's simply trading online. So not stock trading I'm mentioning, but just trading. That's e-commerce. It's doing business online. So you may see Shopify stores, or simply put, going to fashionnova.com. Now you go in to purchase, that's e-commerce. And I would dare to say they're using a drop shipping model for that. And that's another topic for a different day, okay? So basically any online business. Maybe you buy t-shirts online from your favorite t-shirt vendor or something like that. That is e-commerce, okay? And going back to Amazon. Amazon is simply put e-commerce. Then number 8 would be online consulting. Online consulting is simply doing consulting online. So like, let's say, and this is actually something I actually offer. So if you needed help with your your digital marketing, and you wanted a strategy or something like that, you could book a session with me. And oftentimes people charge, and I do charge for that. That is online consulting. You can use that as a means to do digital marketing. I've seen, what's those words? Tarot card readers. They say, book me for for a reading at blah, blah, blah. And they charge you for that. That's considered online consulting, because now they're going to come and chat with you about whatever it is you came to them for, okay? And I just throw off a bunch of business. This is literally, I study business. I would dare to say I live, breathe, eat, and sleep business. For those who don't know, I have a master's in business administration. So like I can just come off the dome like what a different business is, even if I may not ever participate or purchase from them. It's good for me to be able to see what's happening in the business world. What are people doing? So Uh, yeah, if you're a tarot reader, you can do online consulting, okay? That's considered online consulting. But then just general, like if you're doing business, if you're showing people how to leverage their business, how to scale it, and things of that nature, you can do online consulting. And you don't have to do one-on-one sessions. You can leverage your time, which I recommend, by doing one-to-many sessions. You could do a group coaching session and things of that nature. Of course, you can elevate the experience by saying, all right, so Sherry, I see that you are doing well, but you have more questions. I'll be glad to go deeper with you on this strategy. We can do another strategy session one on one, because now I'm taking you out the group. I'm saying, hey, this is probably going to be better for you because you seem to have more questions. You need more hand holding, or and not in a negative sense but you need more help. Okay, you may say I need more help. So now you can come to me and we can do it one on one, right? Okay, that's online consulting in a nutshell. Online courses and training, that is another way to leverage digital marketing. And I will be honest, the digital marketing industry is a very lucrative industry. It's projected to be, did I tell you guys? I feel like I said $200 billion industry by 2026. I don't remember the exact number, but it was just under 200 billion before, back in 2019, and now they are projecting it to be like 275, I want to say, $275 billion industry and that includes the online courses and training. So this allow online courses and training, the e-learning experience. It's transformed education and career training by allowing you to do it in a digital space. And I am a big fan of online courses, online learning and training, simply because that master's degree I shared with you guys that I have, I did that all online. I only set foot on campus, or okay, let me take that back. The first time I ever saw my classmates in person was when we took our trip to Europe. So, and that was over a year into my program. And then the first time I had ever set foot on my college's campus that I was getting my master's from, as far as like their main campus goes, the only time I ever set foot on their campus was on graduation day. And that's because I was able to use online learning. And so when did I get that degree? Like 10 years, is it next month? I think next month is 10 years ago. No, May is 10 years ago. And so just think about how that online realm has evolved. And I honestly wish I knew about online courses as far as selling them and leveraging your thoughts, the knowledge that you've gained, the experiences you've gained. If I knew about that then, 10 years ago, forget about it, all right? I would be on a whole nother level. So you can use your knowledge, your skills to create online courses and training. For instance, if you are a baker, you can take that skill. You can show people maybe you learned how to master cake decorating. And people need to know people who are become up and coming bakers, or maybe experienced bakers, they just may have never mastered the art of cake decorating. Especially if you have a certain method, run with it, baby. Okay, go get that money. People gonna want to pay you to learn that skill. That especially see, my mom's not a professional cook, but she's a good one. She's pretty good at cooking and baking, so she knows that her weakness is cake decorating. She can't do a good job. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna taste good, but it might not look good as far as her putting the icing on there. So maybe a cake decorating class, even for beginners, would be good. Okay, they don't have to be professionals. You can make a bag off that if you can teach my mom how to decorate a cake in a digital course, where she can do this at her own pace, at her own time. I'm sure she would buy, and there's many other people who need to learn how to make a nice, pretty cake. Especially since once you make that cake, you can put your love, your heart and soul into it. Like I said, my mom's not a baker. by trade. Neither am I, but I do like to bake. So I'm just thinking of envisioning myself making a nice pound cake, putting it in that cute little cake stand, nice glass cake stand. But my decoration skills are not up to par. But I'm like mother, like daughter. So I'm gonna use me as an example too. Now my cake is just looking pretty. I mean, it's on in a pretty display, but I know I could be better. So if you have that course, I would buy it. So now my cake can be prettier on that counter with a cute display. All right. Either way, I'm gonna eat it, but that pretty display would make it just that much better, especially for creating content. Okay. So you can use online courses and training for the sake of digital marketing. And then lastly, you can use freelancing. So freelancing allows you to do things. Maybe you have a skill from your 9 to 5 that you can take that skill and use it to your advantage. Okay. So actually, I'm going to use my friend from high school as an example, especially since we're in the concept of, what did I just talk about? Baking. So I have a friend from high school, and when we first got out of high school, she started working at Sam's Club, and she would bake cakes in a bakery. Then she saw that she was doing so well, and she was pretty good at baking those cakes, and she started freelancing and baking cakes on the side for her family and friends and whomever wanted to buy. And then fast forward some however many years later, since we've been out of high school, she still has that business. She's created a business. So now it went from freelancing. She was just doing it on the side, selling cakes to whoever wanted them and things like that. Now she has a whole baking company. She bakes cakes for a living, and she may still have it as a side business, but I ain't gonna tell my age too much now. But however many years later, sis is still baking cakes and they look good. So I'll tell her, I will check with her. Does she have any digital marketing courses that she promotes? Because why am I not taking her class? I would definitely take her class if she showed me how to bake that. How to make it cute. Okay? Because the little flip of the wrist, I need to learn how to decorate the cakes and make it cuter. All right. So that's just in a nutshell. I just shared with you guys. I simplified digital marketing. And then let's just bring it even simpler. I'm going to bring my little handy dandy notebook. I feel like Blue's Clues with that. So let's just say, because we are keeping it simple. So let's say you want to make, let's see here. Let's say you want to make $10,000 a month with digital marketing, and so that's the 10,000 a month, right? Boom. So let's break that down. 10,000 divided by 30 days, you would need to make $333 roughly. Okay, can you see? $333. But then let's break it down some more. So if you were to get that $10,000 a month, if you had a $50 product, you would need to sell that $50 product 200 times to get to your 10,000, right? Okay. And we're gonna definitely wrap this up very soon because my what's the word? My battery about to die. Okay, so to make your 10,000, sorry it's backwards, but you get the point, right? You get the picture still if it's backwards, okay? $10,000 a month, $333 a day. But let's just not, if we don't focus on the daily amount, let's focus on how many people you need to sell to. So 200 people with a $50. Oh, yay. I just got a cute little notification. Incoming. So thank you for that sale. Tanya. I really appreciate you. All right. So, all right, boom. So then, if you wanted to sell to less people, all right, because maybe you're like, all right, Lauren, $200. I mean, 200 people in a month might be too overwhelming. And let's just see real quick to make things easier. Boom. All right, let's just say you were doing with 200 people a month divided by 30. That's roughly 7 people a day. Okay, so I'm gonna just put that here, 7 people a day. Now let's increase that. Let's double it. All right, the dollar amount. So if you saw, let's say, because this is very possible, but maybe you just don't want to work that hard. Maybe you think that's working too hard. Okay, so now you take that 50 and double it. So now you take a $50 product and say, actually, I'm going to increase the value of that $50 product. I'm gonna go on and make it double. All right, I'm gonna make it worth more. I'm gonna create something more magical that'll make people want to spend $100. Right? So now you only need 100 people to buy that course. And what we're doing with this example is reverse engineering. So that now that gets us to our 10,000 people. I mean, $10,000, right? And now you go from 100 people, and I think I said that was 7 people a day, roughly. So now from going to 100 people in a month, right? That is, all right, Lauren, 100 divided by 30 is roughly 4 people. I'm just going to say, because it says 3.33. But I like to round up and keep it more simple. So 4 people a day, okay? So now we've seen what double does, right? So now let's go on and charge. We're going to go more than double this time. Let's say $250. So now with $250, I'm charging you. I have a digital course. I'm going to charge you $250 for it. It has so much value. I'm going to show you how to leverage digital marketing, how you going to do this and that, right? So $250. Let's do that for the 10,000 mark. You only need to sell 40 of those. So now you only need to see how we just made it simpler, right? So you went from needing 200 people with a $50 product, 200 people a month, to now you only need 40 people with a $250 product in order for you to get $10,000. So 40 people, that's roughly 2 people a day, just because, again, I told you I'm not about to. 40 divided by 30 is a random number. Like, yeah, it's 1.33. None of us are a third of a person, so we're gonna round up, not down. Okay, so we are rounding up. That's roughly 2 people a day. Okay, and you making more, right? Because if we do that averages, the way I do these averages, you'll end up with more than that 10,000. And who's gonna cry about making more money? Not me. I don't think. All right. So now let's double that. Now we say, all right, boom. I'm going to I found, now I've gained more experience, more knowledge, more skills. I got the skills to pay the bills, and I am going to charge $500 for my digital product. And to get to my goal, I only need 20 people now. Ooh, now we cooking, right? Now you ain't even got to work as hard. Cause now you done leverage, you done increase the skills that you have. That now you charged $500, right? We right here, y'all, for the sake of the illustration. Boom, clap, got it. That 500, right? So and it only takes 20 people to get you to your goal. That's 10,000 for the month. And so now we ain't even gotta go so hard, right? Now with for 30 days. Now you probably need, I did that wrong. I think it's going to be like something crazy. It's going to be less than one person a day. Yeah, I told you it's 0.67% of the person. And so we're not gonna do that to the people. So let's just say one a day. And now with one a day, you know you exceeded your goal, right? And let's just, because I'm playing devil's advocate, we playing with numbers now. We simplifying things. Now you only need 20 people for the month, right? So let's say you got 30 sales in that month with at $500 for the month. That's $15,000, right? So now you've exceeded your goal because your goal was 10,000. With this number, you've made 15,000 for the sake of simplicity. Boom. Okay, it's right there on the notepad with the math, right? So now, and if you one of those persons who know you bring more value to the table, you have some skills, maybe you know how to trade and turn a phone into an ATM machine, and you know how to trade and just do all the kind of crazy stuff, right? Or you've learned some amazing skills that's going to bring people amazing profits, right? Now you're like, all right, now I'm actually going to charge $1,000, Lauren, and I only need 10 people, right, to make my $10,000. Now you really need less than one person a day, right? But let's just say because you feeling like a boss now, you feel like I'm charging we charging $1,000 a person. So now we gonna keep it at one a day because there's no such thing as a third of a person or a tenth, as Mr. Brown would say, of a person. So let's just say you did that 1,000 times those 30 days. You've made 30,000, right? Who's gonna cry about going from $10,000 months to $30,000 months? I'm not. I hope you're not either. All right. So that's just simplifying it. You can reverse. It's best to reverse engineer so you can see how you are going to reach your goal. All right. So I thought we'd do that quick little illustration. And maybe you're like, okay, well, Lauren, what is a means that I could do to create those digital products, right? So I actually have a course, an online course that trains you on how to create your own digital products, and it shows you how to actually build an online business overall, how to build a digital marketing business in its entirety from start to finish, how to make your first 5,000 or so online, and so much more. The course it gives you 47 modules on how to build your business. It's a one-stop shop. It shows you how to build your funnels, how to do email marketing, how to create your email marketing campaign. It does all the work for you. And in my instance, I don't have to do so much as far as business consulting with you, except of course, like I said, if you needed me to hold your hand or answer more questions, go in depth, help you with strategies and things like that. So the course is very brilliant. It's amazing. It's also not just me chatting with you guys all day. So maybe you're like, all right, I like her, but I don't really like her voice. There's other people you can take advice from, okay? With this course, we have quite a bit of experts who share digital marketing, simplify it, and teach you the whole program. They teach you the strategies. So as I was sharing, there's Amazon marketing. You can do Amazon reviews and grow your business in that capacity. And you can actually do Amazon reviews without ever showing your face. So if you're one of those, and this is just for digital marketing as a whole, if you're one of those people who say, I don't want to show my face, I see what you got going on, Lauren, I like it, but I don't want to go live. I don't want to show my face. I don't want to take pictures of me in a cute outfit. I might show me in a cute outfit, but it might be, what's the word? Shoulder to knees, right? Or shoulder to ankles, just the lower part of you. You don't want to show your face. Nothing's wrong with that, okay? No one's telling you have to go on camera like that and show your face or be seen, especially if you are in a job that doesn't allow you to have side jobs or other jobs. So I do remember working for a company that didn't want me to do any work outside of the company, but I'm a boss and I always manage to do whatever I wanted to do. So in that instance, that could be the loophole you use. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this faceless. That way it can't come back to me and my company can't find out, and they don't know that I'm making more money online or whatever, right? So now you have the faceless option, and what they don't know won't hurt them. You make more money. If you are an employee of any magnitude and you're watching this, I encourage you, I behoove you to get the course, simply because it not only shows you how to build your business online, but everybody deserves more money or should make more money if they're willing to put in the work, right? And just think about how much better of an employee you would be if you were making your own money online. So like I just said, that faceless option, you can build your business online without ever showing your face, and still, like, let's just say you are that person and you are kind of, what's the word, locked in with your company, where they say you don't have any other businesses or don't do business and whatever that clause is with your contract. That is fine. With the faceless, it allows you to make more money. But then just think about how the morale you would have, your employee morale would be amplified, because now you feel more empowered. It's not, you're not giving off that F this job energy anymore because you are making more money and you are able to grow. Hello, everybody that's still joining. I really appreciate you guys. Let me just wave a little bit. Oh, I can't wave, but did we just? I'm sorry, y'all. See, doing too much. Boom. Yeah, we won't be doing that. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Doing too much. Trying to be friendly and invite. That's why I was not supposed to do that. All right. Boom. Sorry. Y'all good? So I was just saying, if you're an employee, just think about how much your morale would be increased. I'm not telling you, I am not here to tell my 9-to-5ers to leave their 9-to-5. I am here to encourage you to make more money so you can be a better employee and a better person to your family, better blessing to your family. Making more money just does that for you, right? Because now it allows you to loosen restrictions. Now you got McDonald's money instead of I grew up being told, do you got McDonald's money? Now mommy got McDonald's money if you're a mommy, or daddy got McDonald's money, all right? You got more wiggle room to do what you want with your family and your loved ones, okay? Just that online platform allows that. But for those who aren't a 9-to-5er, or you're just saying, hey, I want to start my online business and I don't know how, this course is great for you, okay? It's going to show you everything from start to finish, like I shared with you. Is this? Just making sure something here. Yeah. Very, very great program. It shows you everything from start to finish. I was saying, it shows you the funnels. It shows you how to do email marketing. There's 47 modules. There's over 103,000 people in this community. So you are filled with a community of people who are like-minded, similar to how we congregate at churches or different religious houses. Maybe you are Kingdom Hall for the Jehovah's Witnesses watching, or you go to the mosque. Now you're able to congregate with people who think like you, who move like you. Of course, in this community, we're not religious affiliated. I just gave that example just to help you understand this is you're in a community of people who think like you, or in the business sense, okay? Very nice business community. Oh, the course comes in different languages. So if you don't speak English, I'm not sure how you're watching me talk to you. Maybe you have a translator, which is amazing. But now you don't need the translator. The course it does come in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Dutch. I want to say German as well. Is German Dutch? No, German is not Dutch. Duh. I had a little blonde moment. So you have that offering with the course, okay? It also has live weekly calls where you're getting updates and training sessions. They do training sessions. I've used this analogy, as I shared with you, the colleges that I've graduated from. Not once have they picked up the phone or emailed me and said, hey, Lauren, we learned this new strategy and this is going to help you go from A to Z so you could be a better alumni for our community. No, they've never said that. And they never said it was free. If they did say that, they never said it was free. And so they want to charge me. But with this community, once you buy the course, it's you only pay for it once. You never have to pay for it again. Any updates that we put in there, you get access to them for free. FREE, okay? And so you get that. And then, of course, you'll get access to my personal community where we can talk more intimately because 103,000 people can be overwhelming. You may not feel like your voice is being heard, but you'll have a community where it's more comfortable. You can talk to me as well, and then just your peers in the community, and we share ideas, we share strategies, we share what's working as well. So it's the big community, but smaller, okay? Like more intimate. That's the word I'm looking for. A more intimate community. Personally, I like the more intimate communities, but some people may be all right with the crowd. My universities were small universities. They were not big college campuses. I did not go to the Big Ten. I'm from Michigan, for those who don't know. I did not go to the University of Michigan or Michigan State University. I have been to their campuses. I've been in their large classrooms, and I was overwhelmed, okay? I felt like at Michigan State, their classroom felt like being in a movie theater. Because just think about a movie theater. You have stairs to go down. It's nice, but a lecture hall version, okay? Think of it like that, though. It was a lecture hall, and it felt like a movie theater. Like, you really couldn't see the professor if you sat in the back. You had to... It's just too big. It was overwhelming. And then I came in, like, where my university was more so of a classroom, very structured, smaller scale, a more intimate environment. I knew my classmates, they knew me. Also, that way we could work together, study together, things like that. It was less overwhelming for me. So maybe you're like me, like, okay, that is great to be a part of that 130,000 people, or 103,000. I'm projecting there. I'm like, go ahead, y'all. We can get to 130,000 with you guys' help. You guys are participating, so we're gonna be part of 130,000 membership soon. But I can only imagine if you're like me, that may seem overwhelming. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna be around all 103 people, right? 103,000 people. So we have something smaller where we can communicate and we can come together and we can share. And then you can also share any issues you encounter, because maybe somebody else has encountered that issue, and now you're able to see how they maneuvered through it, right? Or maybe you found something that's a new issue and you showed us how you maneuvered, and we can use that, especially if we encounter it. So we just need to feed off each other, and it's just good vibes, all right? So you get that. And that is it in a nutshell. That is the course I gave you. It's like 47 modules, and it is actually a $500 course. Well, $597. All right, and I do have payment plans. You can go to epichealthandwealth.com. You can DM me if you need the website. Let's get you started for $597. On my website, the second link will take you to the payment options as well. So like if you need a payment option, get it. It's going to help you level up. It's going to give you everything I just mentioned. It's going to simplify things even farther. I simply believe in keeping it simple. All right. Keep it simple, silly. All right. So without further ado, go to epichealthandwealth.com. I am going to be signing out. I have some more things to do before I wrap up for the night. So I will chat with you guys soon. I'll probably go live again tomorrow just to chat with you guys some more, give you some ideas. I'm sure you guys, this is what you guys can look for from me in the upcoming weeks and days. I will be showing content as far as how to implement these strategies or how to do X, Y, and Z so that you can see, because some people are more visual, okay? Either way, I encourage you to take action. Go to epichealthandwealth.com. You got me. You got a community of 103,000 people. Let's win together. I'm bringing you guys on this journey with me. And yeah, let's level up together. Level up with Lauren. How does that sound? I love y'all. I'm going to chat with you soon. I'm tired of bumping my gums. So, peace. Bye. Oh, I'm still here, y'all. Bye, y'all. Love you. Peace.